Hey guys, it's the boss, and today I'm gonna be watching the top 15 videos that accidentally caught something creepy. And it's of course from top 15, so you can see in the bottom right corner there from the other video there. And of course, every intro starts with, hold on, can I, there you go. It always starts with,
Number 15.
yep,
Chimpanzee versus drone.
on
Yet
the bottom.
again, a drone has accidentally caught something
That's
creepy on
enough.
video that you'd rather not know about, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The drone in
Oh,
this video is flying overhead when a chimpanzee shatters
what
it out
the
of the sky using a stick.
that's a Planet of the Apes
Once
shit.
on the ground, the chimp pokes and prods the broken
Ugh,
drone, but is soon disinterested. The thing that's
holy
so
shit.
creepy about this video is that the chimp wielded his weapon with such deftness that it's frightening at how quickly this ape figured out how to take down and break this piece of technology.
That ape
The
got some
use of the
intelligence.
stick as a weapon in this
Wow.
context was a unique action. A primatologist who studied the video said, and later added, it seemed deliberate, given the decision to collect it and carry it to a place where the drone might be attacked. Number 14. The Psycho in a SWAT Uniform. In a small town in Texas, a church fitness
What
class
the
had
hell?
begun one April morning in 2016. The attendees walked in only to find that someone had taken the instructor's life. 45-year-old Terry Bevers was found on the floor. There were no leads except for this security footage. You may think the person in this footage is someone here to help, but it's actually worn by whoever committed this terrible act. The culprit wore a full SWAT uniform, going room to room in the church, possibly looking for more victims. To this day, this person's identity remains a mystery.
Oh god.
Number
Oh,
13.
Jesus.
Creepy Nanny Cam. A
Wait,
nanny
what?
cam at a family home in Queens, New York, caught something terrifying creeping about their house. It turns out that an intruder crept in while the homeowners were sleeping
Holy
and
sh...
slipped from one room to the next, looking for valuables to take. This is where the nanny cam caught the burglar, who entered, took a few steps, then dropped to his knees, proceeding to crawl on all fours with a knife in his mouth. Atop the dresser, the thief comes across his first and only cash, a Samsung S6 cell phone, which he is able to grab. The burglar
How does
eyes
he
the
know what
phone
phone
after
it is?
swiping it, and that's where this
Did it do
video
it?
ends. It
What?
was only when one of the housemates woke with a startle that the
How does it
intruder
not get
fled the
stabbed?
scene.
In the
The
mouth or whatever?
housemates now take extra safety precautions in their home, making sure the doors and windows are locked at night. We've learned a lesson, said one housemate. It's a bad thing that has turned into a good thing. Number 12. A flying horse. Shot in Saudi
Excuse
Arabia,
me?
this video captured what
What
appeared to be a flying
the
horse during a light
fuck?
storm. Some believe it to be the Al-Buraq, which is a mythological creature of Islamic culture. The Buraq supposedly has wings, which the video's horse does not. But of course, that doesn't prevent the mythical leaning to propose this. The people shooting the video are freaked out over the event, though the
What?
silhouette of the horse is a bit creepy and sinister with the lightning
I
and
don't know
thunder
about
filling the
that.
sky around him. It would certainly be a sight to see. Is this a true sighting of a mythical steed, or is the lightning playing tricks on us? What do you think? Number
Holy
11.
shit.
Burglar watches couple sleeping.
Huh?
Have you ever felt like someone was watching you while you slept? The truth is,
Up
it
there.
might be. A couple in Bucktown, Chicago, discovered an
What the fuck?
intruder had crept into their home to take their
Yo, up
valuables
there.
and to watch them
Upstairs.
creepily as they snoozed on the
Holy
sofa. He
shit.
was captured on a security camera gazing at the couple, Jordan and Jack, from the upstairs balcony while they slept below on their couch during a Netflix binge. It was only when Jack said to his girlfriend, "Why are you at the top of the stairs wearing a white hoodie before we went to bed?" and she answered, "I wasn't at the top of the stairs," that the pair started to freak out. The intruder stood over them, watching for nearly 5 minutes the first go around. Then he went back to snooping through the couple's things, only to return and gaze at them for another 5 minutes. The intruder is believed to have burglarized other neighborhood homes. The he managed to get into the house through their bedroom balcony door, which they left open. In fact, he was so light on his feet that the couple's dogs didn't even budge. They slept the whole while
What?
at their owner's feet. What valuables did he take? As it turns out, only Jordan's purse. In fact, this was the reason the couple watched the surveillance video in the first place. They'd gotten into an argument about where Jordan had left the purse. Jack suggested she'd forgotten it at the restaurant they'd gone to the previous night. Jordan insisted she brought it home. Moral of the story, binge watching Netflix is more unsafe than you'd think. Number 10. Smiling Ghost Shark. When Gulf of Mexico explorers ventured deep below the sea, they may not have been expecting to get creeped out from what they found down there. The EV Nautilus was able to capture footage of a ghost shark, also called a chimera, near Grenada in the Caribbean. Ghost sharks are rarely seen, as they're usually too deep, anywhere from 8,500 feet to around 650 feet, for marine communities to capture on film, and this particular ghost shark was even rarer, as it had an eerie smile and was riddled with parasites. To capture this amount of creepiness on video underwater is quite a feat.
Don't. I
My
don't want to
team
look at
member
it. I
said
don't want
he looks like he's smiling. It's
No.
like a Joker smile.
to. No.
Don't
Shut
know
up.
about you, but I'd cringe to be on the receiving end of this smile.
Oh
Number 9.
my god.
Deer Park School Ghost.
Oh,
Deer
that's
Park School in
fucking
Cork,
weird.
Ireland,
No.
is known for unsettling
I haven't
activities,
seen that one
but it
before.
wasn't until a CCTV camera at the 19th century school caught something creepy there that was visual proof that ghosts really do haunt the place. The CCTV footage showed a locker blowing open, doors swinging on their own accord, and furniture moving around. The haunted
What's that on
school
there?
dates back to 1828.
Hey?
The unexplained events that have occurred there ever since have often been attributed to ghosts. The new footage, caught by motion-activated cameras that were installed at Deer Park, seems to confirm the haunting. Obviously, we were alerted to movement in the school, and when we went back to review the movement, Principal Kevin Berry said, but he admits that if the event was caused by living, breathing people, they would have triggered the motion sensors approaching the area. Those weren't triggered. Cue
It
the
sounds like a
chills.
girl. Like,
Number
what?
8. The Witch of the Mexican Hills.
Excuse me?
On May 17th, 2006 at 8:12
Oh, I
p.m.,
think I've seen that
the
before.
Monterrey Witch of Mexico was caught on video flying just above
Yeah, I
the
think I've seen that
Mexican
before.
hills. She glides above the ground, just as you would imagine a witch to fly through the air, floating through the sky serenely. There's a good several yards between her and the hills below, with plenty
That
of blue
quality.
between. After the clear
Oh,
view of her dark
potato.
shape against the
Yeah.
skyline, her profile is shown as a white speck against the green hills as she skates across a canyon. The video goes on for a good 2 minutes, and it doesn't appear to be a hoax, as the being traverses the cliffs. The figure is tall and cylindrical, flying across a very windy canyon, which makes some UFO researchers believe that it can't be normal. It must be paranormal.
Not normal.
Diana Perla Chapa, a UFO group leader and researcher from Monterrey and a popular Mexican TV host and UFO investigator, confirms this. Experts say that there is no way something could move so steadily because it's a very windy canyon, she said, speaking at the Mutual UFO Network of Los Angeles conference. Number 7. The Diplomat Hotel Ghost. The Diplomat
what?
Hotel in Baguio City is an abandoned and supposedly haunted structure in the Philippines. The city government is now rehabilitating the place, hoping it will draw in tourists, and it does appear haunted, standing on Dominican Heritage Hill in Nature Park from the Diplomat Hotel. The city spreads out below it, while a stone crucifix stands in the patio on the second floor of the building. When the hotel was still in operation, strange sounds were heard throughout the area, and headless apparitions were seen there. Employees and guests alike claim to have seen these specters. Many believe they are the ghosts of those priests and nuns that had their heads taken off by the Japanese during WW2. The cries of infants
It's
are also
World War
heard
II,
here,
you
and many believe this is because the
cuck.
Japanese forces were merciless in taking the lives of all, babies included. There are a number of videos online by tourists claiming that they'd accidentally caught something creepy here in this haunted location, but this video is the creepiest one. Enjoy. Number 6. Ghost Attack in Chile.
His voice, I
A
swear.
woman by the name of Cecilia Carasso in Chile strode past the reception desk at a law office in 2015 when she was attacked by something invisible. As you watch the CCTV video, Cecilia is strolling with a young woman towards the reception desk when she reportedly felt something push her with such force that it caused her to fall backwards hard. You can see Cecilia chatting with the woman and gesturing at something when suddenly, out of nowhere, she falls flat on her back. She doesn't just slip,
sorry,
she
sis.
absolutely appears as though she was pushed. I wasn't aware of anyone in front of me as I passed the reception desk talking to a girl, and as I looked up towards the receptionist, I suddenly felt two pairs of hands shove me over, Cecilia said. She later added,
Can we
"I
just
hit
focus
the
on the bottom
floor,
right
and
corner?
when I looked up, I couldn't see anybody, and I thought they must have run off." When Cecilia asked the receptionist who had pushed her, she was told that nobody had. Cecilia didn't believe the receptionist until she was shown footage of the incident. After seeing it, she was sure that she had been the victim of a ghost attack since there was absolutely nobody around her. Cecilia's doctors reported that her injuries were consistent with a fall, but that she'd also received a large blow to the head, which may have caused confusion about what she felt and about her injuries, but that doesn't explain what happened in this creepy CCTV footage. Number 5. Mysterious ball of light. A synagogue in Ukraine captured something absolutely creepy and mysterious. A brilliant ball of light floating ominously near the synagogue wall. The authentic video shows the ball of light
Tell me it just
floating
shows a
down
flashlight
to
of
hover,
someone just...
swaying back and forth slightly in one place.
Wait, who's there?
It stays there
Who's that?
for a moment, glowing its mystery until it flies upward again, disappearing forevermore. The ball of light isn't a perfectly circular orb. In fact, it looks almost gelatinous, as its shape changes slightly in its hovering, with protuberances bulging slightly here and there. So what is this light? What could it be? Scientists are baffled and can't seem to find any explanation for it, leaving explanations up to popular opinion. These opinions range from a lightning ball to a reflection of infrared light to someone's very soul. Jewish people were ordered to gather here before they were sent off to camps in WW2, so the possibility of it being someone's soul looks promising. I wouldn't be surprised if souls abounded here. The truth is, we'll likely never know what was the source of this light, and we probably weren't meant to know. Number 4. Another ghost attack. If you've ever wondered what an angry ghost might look like, check out this ghost attack that was accidentally captured on a CCTV camera. In the black and white footage, two male friends are walking down a stairwell at what appears to be a school or dormitory. One of the friends has his hand on the other's shoulder. They walk down the first flight of stairs just fine, but as they approach the second flight, the boy who is leading suddenly flies back, falling onto the floor. It's not as though he lost his footing or even tripped. He clearly ran into some powerful evil force that flung him back. The pair looked frightened and do not continue down the second flight. Instead, they scurry back towards the wall and scramble
But why
to
did it
the
do
other
that, though?
side, launching up the stairs to safety. Note the shadow on the left wall as they begin to head down the stairs. The shadow appears to be the boy's, but as he starts to be attacked, it could very well be the shadow of the ghost, or the ghost itself attacking him. And as the pair race back upstairs, the shadow stays creepily on the back wall, lurking there until its next victim unknowingly approaches. Ghost possession at a store. In yet another
What?
CCTV video, a ghost possesses a woman at a store in China. In the video, you see a package fall on its own accord from the third shelf. It could have just been stuff there, teetering on the edge, causing it to fall at the slightest breeze. Although it doesn't appear to be teetering, that's certainly a possibility. But what's strange is it appears to move for a moment before actually taking the leap, leading a skeptical onlooker to consider
questioning about the
that
music
it
in the
may
background.
also be something paranormal. What happens next will make you think the same thing. A female shopper, surprised by the sound of the package falling, turns to look. Being considerate, she walks back, picks up the package, looks at it, and sets it back on the third shelf. The shopper drops the other package she's holding, as the possession seems to take complete control over her body. With one hand on the package, her head flings back and falls forward, back and forward, back and forward, as if in seizure. She manages to pry her hand from the packaging and turns her back towards it, but her body and mind are fully
Holy
possessed.
shit.
The demon takes control of her until another female shopper alerts staffers for help. They are seen gathered around her, trying to subdue her, but she won't be subdued. Her body seizes suddenly again, and the camera even seizes for a moment, as the three surrounding the woman are launched back by the demon's energy. We don't know what happened to the woman, whether the demon fled her body at this moment, or if it still possesses her today. Number 2, don't go in the water.
What the
With the advent of drones comes the knowledge of creepy creatures lurking in our midst that we wish we'd never seen or known about in the first place. The footage shows the bird's eye view of an Australian beach. At first, it seems
Ooh.
beautiful and tranquil. A surfer bends across the waves at complete peace and harmony with the water. But look closely.
What?
Just a few meters away from the surfer are 2 circling sharks, waiting to tear him limb from limb. Did your gut drop? Mine did. The surfer in question survived, but this footage just goes to show
Wait.
that those of
Oh,
us who
there's
are
2 of them.
just
Yeah, I can see.
fearful
You
very much have
can't
reason
like
to
you can
be.
clearly see one down
Sharks
there,
are
but
there,
holy
even
shit.
when they're invisible to the naked eye. See, sometimes knowledge is powerfully scary.
Wow.
Before we get
Holy
to number
shit.
1, my name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills.
Why are
where I
you
post
sounding like
video
a fucking
updates.
girl?
I'd really
Like
appreciate it if you follow
I'm not.
me, and feel free to
I'm
send
just
me a
questioning
DM
it.
if you have any questions or suggestions. Also, I recently created a subreddit where you can submit videos and stories for future below. It's approved to hit that subscribe new video you speak and your interest Tuesday and Saturday. If English isn't the only ad translation, but a link to your Abra. This creepy
Huh?
description.
Say that again.
Number 1, Chupacabra.
Oh
This
my
creepy
god.
footage, shot in Portugal,
Really?
of a strange beast that has
Oh
some
my God.
wondering if the chupacabra is actually real, and if this footage is finally proof of its existence. What's the chupacabra? According to Wikipedia, the chupacabra is a legendary creature in the folklore of parts of the Americas, with its first purported sighting reported in Puerto Rico. Chupacabra literally translates to goat sucker in Spanish.
Yeah, that's what
so
it was
when
called.
this creature was caught hunkering through the desert, it certainly turned some heads. The clip only lasts a few seconds before the odd mannish
Looks like an
creature
edit.
disappears behind a bush. Some see the video as definitive proof that the chupacabra is real, while others question the video's authenticity. Still others believe
Why
it's
does the
not
plant look like a
chupacabra.
face?
It's just your average everyday CGI.
Tell me.
Whatever the case, it has been viewed thousands of times, so it certainly struck up interest. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to
Okay. So yeah, that's been it, and I don't know if this is gonna happen or whatever, but If it is, then this might be the final Boss Watches video. Okay, I might say it might be, because I don't know if we're gonna if I don't know. I don't know. But hopefully net neutrality is being saved from the FCC. I said from the FCC, not by. If we lose net neutrality, then this might be the final Boss Watches video out there. Well, yeah, tomorrow and then onward to what is it, December 14th, which is where the whole voting and when all the results gonna be in, is where the playthrough of Half-Life Opposing Force is gonna be up. Okay, it's in 3 parts, and all of them are an hour long. Alright, just like the Half-Life playthrough, the Half-Life 1 playthrough that the cameraman did like a few weeks ago. Yeah, also one more thing. In 2 days, Star Wars Episode 8: The Last Jedi is gonna have a Swedish premiere there on December 13th, which is also the day of the sea, or whatever name is in English, but in Swedish she's known as Lucia. Alright, Saint Lucia. And also, I think today is where the 2 Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the DLCs came out. Or they'll come out tomorrow, but either way, both the Not a Hero and the End of Zoe DLCs came out. Which leads me to a question, and to a voted poll I put in the description below. And the deadline is going to be on Thursday or on Friday, so yeah, you just have to see that. It's a question of whether these 2 I should start doing first. Either I'll start playing, whether he, the cameraman, will start playing End of Zoe or Not a Hero. So you can just say in the comments below as well. Or you can vote on the Twitter post and follow me if you will. Either way, that's been it, and if you enjoyed this one, then please give it a like, which means a lot, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't want to miss any of my videos and his live streams. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay safe and stay strong, and as always, take care guys, and yeah, peace! Oh dear me.